We don't have a firearm problem in this country. The problem is a culture that produces the same type of person that took the life of CharlieKirk. The firearm is the great equalizer, and that's just a fact. It doesn't matter if you're a 300-pound man or a small woman. You should have the right to defend yourself, and it shouldn't be on a level playing field when you're trying to defend yourself from somebody that wishes to do you harm or take your life, like the man that took CharlieKirk's life. You got people trying to pivot and say access to firearms is the problem. You got people out there trying to justify the assassination of CharlieKirk because he supported the Second Amendment. Let's put this to bed right now. To take somebody's life is illegal. It's against the law. This person did not care. What makes you think that if firearms were illegal, this person would not have done the same thing and just broke another law? Got a firearm illegally. Because here's a fact that you guys seem to think that if firearms are illegal, they just disappear. But that is not the case. You cannot dry up the supply. And this reigns true in any country around the world. In my opinion, people who are anti-firearm are anti-life. Because the criminals, they already have the weapons. They already have the firearms illegally. The people that follow the law, they're the ones that will suffer. Especially not having access to the means of protection. So essentially, you're fighting to embolden criminals and create an entire new victim class. For the sake of visualization, let's just say it's a 100-pound woman. She lives alone. She's in her bed. She wakes up to a noise. There's a man standing across the room. Now, there's two options here. There's two possibilities for this scenario. Option A, she calls 911 if she has the time, which most likely wouldn't, because she's calling for guys with guns to come save her. And then she has to wait, whatever the average response time is. Then there's option B, she has a bedside firearm, and she protects herself. She saves her own life. She doesn't become a victim. Here's the reality of it. In option A, these people are out there. These are the people that become victims. This happens. These are the people you see in the news that lose their life. It's unfortunate, it's sad, it's terrible. Option B, maybe you don't survive, but there's a lot higher likelihood that you do survive. And you see the stories from time to time of people that save their own lives from home invaders. And you have to note that home invaders are usually a criminal that is looking to do harm or willing to do harm, because it's a lazy criminal that didn't do their homework and they didn't care if you were home or not. And when that's the case, these people know there could be confrontation, or they're looking for it. They're looking to do harm. For the first time in history, people fighting to lose the very rights that belong to they themselves. Freedom is all about respecting the personal freedoms of others. There wasn't a better example of somebody that upheld this and practiced this than CharlieKirk.